Impey says out in the full. Fritsch says no, it's my mark, and the umpire agrees. Tries to spot up the target, and he does really well. And this man is having a fantastic year. 9 could well be coming up. Petrarca just tries to squeeze a ball. It's really clever to Spargo, who found some space.
Well, he is their best ball user, Spargo. Now, he can possibly go the distance.
First game he'd missed in 3 years, Charlie Spargo. To break a run of 5 behinds, Spargo drives it. He's got the legs, and Melbourne have finally got there first. There's Van Rooyen and Meek contest the ruck. Petrarca just gets a boot on it, and it lands fortuitously in the hands of Petty.
They look dangerous when they get the 2 talls forward.
3 goals for the season, but Hunter elects to just pop it to a dangerous area. Viney's sitting there waiting, has 2 goes at it. First not successful, second successful. Melbourne flying now at the G.
It was some beautiful ruck work, Grundy to Petrarca. Petrarca then handed off to someone under pressure, so they've got a bit of tidying up to do. Well, they're playing beautifully.
Maxi grabs it out of the ruck, tries some fancy stuff. Why wouldn't he? Maxi Gorn, the skipper. Put Spargo in space versus Weddle. Good contest. Spargo snaffles the footy, bends it around the corner. Petrarca gets the bouncies after, gets away from Frost, and he finds Petty, who's everywhere inside 50. And this is a smacking at the moment. Petty from directly in front. Flags go up behind the goals. Melbourne well and truly up. Shows a bit of the footy. Meeks in the hole. Big fly from behind. Petty gets up nicely. Viney, the bulldozer, bustles through the pack. Out the back to Langdon. Fritsch is in the area. Always dangerous around goal. They go back to Sparrow. Has a bit of space. Stops. Props. Kicks the goal. Finally. He goes inboard. Into the hands of Cameron McKenzie. Hawthorn fan growing up. Playing on. Drives it deep forward. Lewis is there. And takes a strong mark. He's good in the air. 37 goals in 15 matches last year. Hurt his knee at training in January. Missed the first 6 rounds. Mitch Lewis kicks the opener for the Hawks. Can the premiership skipper get the crowd behind him? It's more of a centering ball to his mate Grundy. Perfect set play by the Demons. 2 goals to 1 term. It was Melbourne by 34 at quarter time. And there is Van Rooyen.
Man with a big future, Howie.
3 goals on debut. Jacob Van Rooyen pops it home with no real problems at all, and Melbourne bring up the half-century. Gives it across to Bramble. The Hawks drive it forward with a rare entry inside. Bruce gets out the back and does well.
One of the rare kicks coming inside 50 that was actually to advantage and hold his player under it, and the ball was going to drop straight into his arms.
For goal 493 for Luke Bruce. That's the start the Hawks and their fans were after. Good spoil on him. Butler has no space from McVie at all. Good defensive work by the number 41 for the Demons. McKenzie, snapping ball. McKenzie kicks the goal, and it's his first in AFL footy, and the Hawks have got 2 in a row. Well done to young Cameron McKenzie. Oh, something more about the Hawks now. Weddle flows on the ball, drives it deep. Kaczynski's in the frame. Lewis comes from back. Splits the pack. Men fly down everywhere. Gee, hits the pack hard. Mitch Lewis clearing ball, but again it's harried and hurried, and it lands in the hands of Weddle, who's going back.
Incredible when you come with intent from a Hawthorn footy club point of view.
Weddle also hasn't kicked a career goal. Drives it long and deep.
I'll get on board.
First goal for Weddle. And the Hawks, with a couple of youngsters, get rolling. He tries to spin it back the other way. Doesn't really time the ball. Spargo's got a little bit of space in front of Morrison. Looping hand pass to Pickett. He's quickly shut down. Fritsch, he's got Max Gorn. That's where he's looking. That's where he's looking. Oliver came in late. Still might work out for Clayton. Van Rooyen. Oliver. Normal service resumed.
But they're just very different kicks from Melbourne coming out of the defensive 50 now.
You just see CJ got that ball there and turned it over, but he's playing the loose man in defence, leaving Langdon on the wing as a spare.
It's a costly turnover because Melbourne have got space through the middle of the ground now. They've got options, and one of those is Langdon.
Kicking efficiency in the third term.
Bruce takes it, centre wing, in front of the Shane Warne stand. Little low ball, looking for Day on the lead. McKenzie kicked his first earlier on. Impey drives it forward. Meeks there, he's a big presence. Lloyd! And he marks directly in front. Showing something in this third term. Bramble. Petrarca wanted possession, took possession, ran onto a Petrarca from just outside the arc. Pickett in the square. Plays on, bangs it home to Cozzy. Oh, gee, overcooks it into space. It's an unusual kick. Might open up here for the Hawks. From 45, Newcomb makes them pay. Extraordinary, really. And the Hawks get the first.
Well, they must have an extra around the contest here, and they've got to use them on the way out.
Kick needs to be precise. It's going to come back the other way. Rivers from 50. Oh. Rivers unloads. Goalpost high. Enjoyed it. Well done by Lewis. Affected the contest. Can't keep his feet. Hibbert comes a second time. Butler. Push forward. It's a beautiful pass in the end by McVeigh. And he hits Fritsch. For about 48 metres out. The number 31, the famous number. Fritsch. Pumps it. Home. Great finish by Fritsch. Brayshaw.
Now the smile on his face.
Jordan. Back to Brayshaw. It's a good ball forward. It really favoured Spargo.
That's the kick that they've been screaming out for all day. You'd love to see him be kicking inside 50 more.
Spargo kicked the opening goal of the match. Wow. Powerful run up. Hits it well to Spargo. Hits it nicely to Spargo. 3 in a row for the Demons, and they're skipping away again. Overruns it. Clever tap. Does it bounce up for Petrarca? It does. Gets away. Not quite. Nice. Sicily runs him down. Gets it to the Fritsch. And Bailey rams it home. 39,818 people. Lever with ball in hand. May gets a win in his 200th game. The Demons far too strong for the Hawks. 54-point winners as Melbourne record their 7th win of the season.
Well, it's probably the margin that you would accept as the difference between these two teams. And on any given day, you might blow out the 60 or 70, like that. Let's keep a close eye on this with Christian Petrarca, and it looks like the team physio that's with him. So we'll see what happened there late.
Halfway. Nah, I'm all good. I just got caught in a tackle again with Sicily when I handballed to the Tata, so I'll be right. Fine.
What about the Hawks rebuilding? We know their journey's a long one. You come up against their midfield. Their midfield numbers are pretty good, wasn't it? So you had to be on your game today.
Yeah, we knew that coming in that their midfield's probably they're really hard at it. Their contest possession stuff, their clearance differential is really, really good. So when you're up for a fight, we've had a big emphasis on starting quarters and starting games really strongly. I thought we did that. But to every team this year, they're going to come back and fighting, and they kicked 3 in the third, and I'm really proud of the way the group sort of fought that back, that momentum.